Coach Barnett, it's been a rough month for your volleyball team. Another tough weekend last week, but maybe you could shed some light. Give us some bright spots from last weekend.
Yeah, the bright spots, Lily Landis coming in, playing well, did some really good things. I think we served pretty well, played well, away at San Diego State and had chances. Had a chance in the first set against Fresno, 23 all, and again played them tight in the third. And on their senior night, and they were extra motivated, and we went in and beat them last year on their senior night with 7 seniors. And so I think that we have the ability to play well. It's a question of what do we do to close it out, and those little things are the things that you have to learn when you're freshman, sophomore, and you got to deliver. So
they are freshmen and sophomores, but now they're in the last 2 games of their their first season or second season or third season,
Sure.
Depending on what that is. You got New Mexico, UNLV coming in. What do you want to see from them in these 2 matches?
More consistency, and I think just the desire to win. I think coming in and putting in the time and practice and doing things is all well and good, but what's the extra? What are you going to bring in order to score the point, not just put it in play or make sure that, hey, we got an advantage. Like, okay, great. Now, especially with New Mexico, they got 2 senior outsides, and those kids are really good, really physical, and they're playing really well right now. And senior night for them is tonight. And then UNLV's got 2 really good outsides as well, and then their team is really balanced, and they run a 6-2, and they're physical, and they're winning as well and playing great. So this is it'll be a good test.
Yeah. Talk about you have 1 senior. Last year you had so many. This year it's just 1, Denise Sozi. What has she meant to your program?
She's amazing. The maturity from freshman year to this year and leadership and, just the skill set and her ability to understand how to gain an advantage and keep an advantage and when to go for it. She's changed a lot over the course of these 4 years, and so it's fun to see it come full circle, from her freshman year and sitting out the first couple games because of stress fractures from basic, and then growing and winning and doing all these things, and then going through this year where it's kind of tough because we're super young, and I think it gives her perspective because her freshman and sophomore years were 1 senior and 1 senior, so it's good.
Do you see that she maybe learned from last year's senior group? It seems to me it would be easier for 5 or 6 seniors to talk to the whole team and be leading. She's 1 senior trying to lead a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, it's and the seniors, I think they were mad last year. The underclassmen were mad at the seniors because they were like, hey, we want to win and like we got to do this, and they're kind of pulling them along. And Denise has found that it's a similar discussion. Every year as a senior, it's like, no, this is my last shot. And so it's always good as a reminder. Because pretty soon, before you know it, you're a senior. And we'll have a bunch of them next year, and so we'll see what that turns into.
All right, Keith Barnett, thanks for the time. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks.